Hello everybody, I'm Tekosatsu, and today we are going to learn about the Gorge in Natural Selection 2. We're going to learn about his abilities, his movement, some basic strategies, and all sorts of stuff to get you going as a Gorge in the game so you know how to play one, or at least what to expect when you see one. So, right off the bat, the Gorge is the second alien life form that they can evolve into. The Gorge costs 10 resources to evolve into, so that's pretty cheap. It's 10 personal resources. The Gorge is also the most adorable alien. Look at this cute little pudgy little guy. And it's sort of the alien support or builder class. So it's like a medic in Team Fortress 2, or a medic in another video game with medics, and you don't want to be fighting on the front lines as a Gorge. So let's, if we look at the Gorge's health and armor in the bottom left, 150 health, 70 armor, 70 carapace, so that's not bad. You'll have some survivability as a Gorge, but you don't really have maneuverability, and if a Marine starts shooting at you, you need to either get out of there or kill the Marine, because you'll probably die pretty soon no matter how much health you have. The Gorge has sort of 3 attacks, or 2 attacks really. The first attack is Spit. Pretty self-explanatory. You just spit these globs of goo. They are not hit scan. It takes a little while for them to fly through the air, and when they hit Marines, they will do some damage. Your next attack is Bile Bomb. This has to be researched by the alien commander, so until they research it, you won't get to use it. It is number 3, not number 2. It's number 3 on your weapon select, and this does lots of damage to structures, and it does lots of damage to armor. So it can take down Marine armor fairly fast, and more importantly, the Marine exosuit, those big walking mech guys, those are 100% armor, so the Bile Bomb actually does some damage to that. But mostly what the Bile Bomb is good for is killing Marine structures. If you bring a Gorge along in an attack on a Marine base, and they lob some Bile Bombs, this can do some real big damage to the Marine structures. Both the Bile Bomb and the Spit, their secondary attack is Heal Spray, and that's pretty much what it sounds like. It heals people, and this is probably the most important thing a Gorge can do. You should always have a Gorge following the Onos, spraying it with Heal Spray. You can have a Gorge outside the Marine base when aliens are attacking it, and the Fades and the Lurks can go in and attack the Marines. Then when they get hurt, they blink or they fly out, and the Gorge heals them up. The Gorge is a very crucial component of big alien assaults, and when the Marines are attacking your hive, and the hive is getting destroyed, the Gorge is crucial because the Heal Spray also works on buildings. You can keep the hive alive much, much longer if you have a Gorge healing the thing. So now let's talk about Gorge movement. The Gorge walks around, and the Gorge can jump. The Gorge cannot crouch. I'm holding the crouch button, and that's not doing anything. And you just saw me slide, but we're holding that back for advanced movement, so we'll learn about advanced movement later. But crouch is not really helpful. The Gorge has a special skill, which none of the other aliens have, and it's number 2 on your weapon select, and this is the build menu. You can build 2 things as a Gorge, clogs and hydras. So first, a hydra. A hydra can be placed pretty much anywhere you want, and it costs 2 personal resources? What's it cost? I can't remember what this thing costs. It costs 3 personal resources, and you build it, and it grows, and it will need to be healed up to get to its full health. And these will just chill out, and then they'll shoot at Marines that they see. So that's pretty helpful, and you can build, I think, 3 of these at once. And you want to be sort of healing these when they're under attack, because they don't have a ton of health. The Marines will take them down fairly fast. The other thing you can build is a clog. You can build 10 of these, and they're free. And you can build them on any surface, and they're just big clogs. They're big blocks of goo. And you're like, why would I ever want to build blocks of goo? What is this, Minecraft? And the answer is no, it's not Minecraft. Minecraft doesn't look this pretty. You would want to build blocks of goo because it will block Marines. They cannot walk through them, they cannot shoot through them, they cannot see through them, and I will leave the strategic use of these up to you. That's all the fun of natural selection, figuring this stuff out for yourself, but there are lots of uses. Block a resource tower or a hive so the Marines can't attack it from afar, clog up a hallway so the Marines can't advance through it, spell out interesting things on the ground so that your teammates know who you are and what sorts of things you like. You can put hydras on the clogs, you can put clogs on the hydras. It's a whole, well, you can't put clogs on the hydras, but it's a fun little thing. And so that's exciting. Advanced movement. The shift key for the Gorge is important because it is your belly slide. So right now I'm walking around, and now I will hit shift. Zoom. And here's my strafe buttons. They make me move left and right while I'm not sliding. And now let's slide and try and strafe. not quite as much control. And also fun, let's slide and drift. Well, I'm not drifting very well, but you can sort of drift when you get used to it. And this is just fun for walking around. It's easier to tell when you're sliding if you are actually sliding. Right now you have to watch my tongue to know when I'm doing it, but you'll get used to the slide, and it's very good as a escape mechanism to get away from those evil marines when they start doing evil things to you. And that's pretty much it for the Gorge. Pretty simple life form with some fun skills, and no alien team is complete without the Gorge. It's a very important job, and just because you're not directly killing the marines very much, because your spit's not very useful, doesn't mean you're useless. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was recorded in build 232. If anything changes about the Gorge in the future, obviously this will not reflect those changes. And if you have any questions about the Gorge, feel free to... Oh, wait, let's go over upgrades. So Adrenaline is probably your best bet in terms of movement upgrades for the Gorge. Celerity is nice to get around faster, but Adrenaline is just so important to keep up your constant healing and spitting and bile bombing, especially if you're going to be bile bombing. Go for Adrenaline. Silence and Camouflage. Camouflage is pretty nice for hiding. Silent Gorges, not really helpful because you're pretty much never going to be alone. You're going to be with other aliens, and they will probably be making noise. Carapace and Regeneration. I highly prefer Carapace. You can heal yourself with the heal spray, but Regeneration is obviously nice to keep you alive, because hopefully you'll be pulling out of combat whenever you get into combat, and once you pull out of combat, you'll heal back up with regen, so that's good. Okay, so that's everything you need to know about the Gorge, and if you want to learn more about the other aliens or whatever, go watch my other videos. Thanks.